This is in response to Phillip B's comment the other day, 2 days ago, on the 27th of July. I apologize that I'm not seeing this video, your post, until today. I've been on vacation for the past week, and your question was that you're having a problem with the brightness. You said that it's something that's really too high, and that the manual says that you can change it in the colorizer in World Machine. I can understand your confusion with working with the World Machine and the manual, the Crytek manual. They are very confusing, but there's a very simple way to correct the brightness. So what you want to do is, like it said, you want to work with the colorizer. So double click into your colorizer. I set it to Dirt and Grass 1. So what you can do with Dirt and Grass 1 or any of these other presets, it doesn't matter which preset you're working with, but any of these, it's got this custom gradient section. And so what you want to do is you want to click on these individual little bubbles here, and it's going to pop up your hue, your saturation, and luminosity. Luminosity is brightness. The technical term for it is like the total amount of brightness that you get from a star. But basically, we're going with just standard brightness for here. So if you wanted to change the brightness of each of these gradients, because as you can see up here in this upper gradient, that's going to be the very top of this section here. And then this section here in between these two bubbles is going to be the next section down from there. And it's going to gradually go down and down and down until you get down here, all the way down to this point here. So what you want to do is, if you want to lower the luminosity, let's say we're going to, right now it's at 0.475. Let's say we want to decrease all of these by, gosh, I don't know. Let's see, this one's at 0.475. This one's at 0.494. I would just say let's decrease all these by 100 and see what that gets us. So 375, and of course if you hit enter, that kicks us out of there, and I think I might have just screwed it up. But anyway, so let's see, so 375, and let's click out of that, and then click away. We're still at 475. So let's actually, I'll just drag this. Apparently you can't just do 375. We'll do 376 on this one. So should have saved it. Yep. So then we're going to click on our other bubble here, 494. We're going to make this 394. I saw 395, but 392 will work. So as you can see, we're making this a little darker. And so watch this area as I move this down from 490 to 390. So just watch right here, 390. So 392. And then we're going to come to this guy here, and we're going to make this 3. Oh man, where was this one? This was like 500 something. Make this like 410. 439. That doesn't make any sense for this to be that. So let's make it like 3. What's this one? 392. Yeah, actually 410 actually makes sense. We'll make it 403. This guy is 439, so let's make him 339. And then this guy is 551, 451. And then this last guy, 741. We're going to bring his brightness down, his luminosity down from 751 to 651. Okay, so as you can see, we changed the gradient as it goes from darkness to brightest. And so you click OK. As you can see up here, it also changed. And if we go into we have to build our world. So once it's built, then you can come into the 3D view. So as you can see, it is darker from what it was before. And if we go back to our colorizer, it's got they call it the starting settings, but it's actually what we modified. You can also modify the saturation and the hue if you want to, if you really want to get into it. But if you want to go back to like classic mountains, it'll jump back to this other one. Click OK, overlay view, and then build your world. And then go back to 3D view. As you can see, it reset all of our colors. So I hope that this answered your question. I understand your frustration with the manuals. Like I said, they can be very confusing. And I hope that this cleared things up for you a little bit when it comes to brightness with the World Machine. If you only want specific things to be specific brightnesses, you can do that. It's completely up to you on how you want it to look. I'm sorry, I am looking at the wrong thing. Overlay view. So you can change the brightness of the terrain to whatever you want. And then once you're inside the CryEngine, the brightness, you can change the brightness of the texture field that you're putting onto the area that you're putting it onto. You can change the brightness of the texture itself, so you can modify it that way. So I hope this answered your question, Phillip B. I really do, and I hope you have yourself a great day. Again, I apologize that I did not see it right away. Like I said, I've been on vacation. So hope you have yourself a good one, and I'll see you around.